Welcome back to The Blend. You know, we all work hard to keep our credit score at a decent number. The number itself, though, may not be as important as you think. Now I'm totally confused. Judah Sakalicki's here, Peters & Associates, here to explain. Welcome back, sir. So much is being said about your credit score. Everyone's saying credit score, it's so important. Oh, you got to make sure your credit score is high. You got to make sure, hey, over 700, you're going to be good.
Right.
But is there one credit score?
No, there's hundreds of them. Yeah. So first of all, know that.
Why?
Because people need to make money. I guess people selling credit scores need to make money, or there's different review processes for different kinds of credit. So, for instance, a car loan or a home loan or unsecured debt, all these have different factors that they look at. So there's different credit scores for this.
Huh.
Right.
So they're not all the same.
They're not all the same.
Are they all sort of factored in the same?
No. Some creditors, some potential lenders look at some credit scores differently than others. Some are more important than others.
Do they go to different numbers?
Yeah, they go to different numbers.
Oh.
Yeah. And then there's, we've heard of the FICO score, right? But there's well over 60 FICO scores, too.
Absolutely. There we go. We're just in case if you would like to sing a song a little bit later.
I do a little crooning.
We're a microphone for you. So there's different credit scores. They all are at different numbers. Like 850 might be good on one, but then the other one might go up to 1,000.
Yeah, it can range from normally about 550 to 750, and some of those numbers, although they're different numbers, can actually mean the same whether you can get a loan or whatever your interest rate is going to be.
There's a lot being said about the importance of a credit score, and people are like, "Oh my goodness, you have to have a credit score over a certain number. This is the most important number of your life." Mm-hmm. Is that the case?
No, what's more important is actually the meat of your credit report.
The actual report.
The actual report itself.
Because
is
the
more
number is
important.
just like this. It's a number. It's just a factor.
Well, the number, just like anything, it's an index that kind of gives you a general outlook on how you are going to be as a debtor, right?
Yeah.
But if someone's interested in lending you money, they're going to look more in depth in your credit report, line by line, to see what it looks like. Have you been paying on time? How was that account settled? How long ago did you have that derogatory mark? Things like that.
They get the meat and potatoes.
Yes, the meat and potatoes of the credit score is much more important than the credit score itself.
So as opposed, because a lot of the times they make you buy the credit score if you want to get a credit score, but you
True.
can get an annual credit report on your own.
www.annualcreditreport.com is
Not
the government.
free.
No, it is free.
It's free,
It
but
is free.
don't go to free.
No, not free credit report.
That's
No.
not free.
Yeah, just annual credit report. It's the
Yeah.
government website, free and secure. You can get your credit score or the actual report from all three bureaus once a year for free.
If you pay attention to the meat and potatoes, then all of a sudden the number will go higher if you
It'll go up.
focus on the issues.
Well, look, the most important thing first is to get out of debt. That's the most important.
I do find when you pay off your debts, your score goes up.
Your
I had
score
that
goes up.
happen. I had a 560 and I had $800 in debt. That I was poor as
Yeah.
can be.
But that's a lot.
Yeah, it's a
When you're
lot
poor.
back
Yeah,
then when you're
definitely.
wow. I had no money. I paid off the $800 and all of a sudden I went up to a 660.
Right.
I'm like, wow.
And then you can get better interest rates and you can
Yeah.
get more credit and you can build your life. So I need people to understand that good credit is a good thing, of course.
Of course.
But credit is a tool just like anything else. And sometimes good credit helps you save money. Sometimes you need to sacrifice your credit to get out of debt so then you can improve your credit. It's like 2 steps back, take 1 step forward kind of thing.
I think people get a little bit worried when maybe it's a bankruptcy or something like that. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm not going to be able to buy anything for 20 years. Not the case.
Not the case. It's normally a couple years.
Wow.
And bankruptcy is not the only way to handle it. But the first thing is to understand, you need to get out of debt before you can start becoming financially stronger so more lenders will lend to you at better rates.
If lenders aren't lending to me, what do I do? How do I make my credit report better?
Okay. Well, first, get out of the debt. That's the first issue.
Helpful.
Second, you need to review the credit report to make sure it's showing up accurately.
And a lot of them don't show up accurately.
A lot of people, a lot of lenders will, have incorrect information on there, or maybe it's intentional, maybe it's just by accident, but it's your job, it's your responsibility to pull your credit report from that website, review it line by line, and see if it's accurate or not. And if you need help with that, lawyers can provide that help. We provide that help. There's other companies that will provide that help. But if there's inaccurate information, we can fight it legally. We can get it removed free of charge, no charge to do it. In fact, we can actually maybe put some money in your pocket if they don't remove it quick enough.
Ooh,
right? So
I
it's
like
nice.
that.
And that helps you get out of debt too.
Yeah.
Right? Or become more credit worthy. So it's first important to review the credit report, clear up any inaccuracies. Now, things that are accurate cannot be legally removed.
Exactly.
So there's some companies that will advertise, hey, if you pay us, we'll get this bankruptcy removed or this foreclosure removed or this judgment removed. Legally, you cannot do that.
Yeah, if
right?
you owe it, you owe it.
If you owe it, you owe it, and if they're being accurate, it's accurate. And if you're contesting it, perhaps you're committing fraud if you're not doing it correctly. So you have to be very careful. You can find yourself in a deep muddy.
That could be expensive. And
Yeah.
the other thing to keep an eye out for, we have about 10 seconds left, is zombie debt. Stuff that gets sold from another collection agency to another one, and they open it like you just got in debt.
Right, yeah.
But it has happened 7 years ago.
No, it needs to be accurate on there.
It needs to be accurate.
Yes.
Jude, it's great having you, my friend.
Always a pleasure, Sean.
All right, thank you so much. You want more information on the services offered by Peters & Associates or, quote unquote, the Panda Guys? You can call the number or visit the website, both on your screen. They're also on Facebook and Twitter, 818. I mean, that would be a good credit score if you're on the right credit scoring system. I'm so confused.